Hello, I'm Anna Kasatkina and you're watching InstaForex News. During the Friday conference in Jackson Hole, the FRS chairman Ben Bernanke noted that the decision to preserve the size of the balance was accepted only in order to avoid the tightening of the financial conditions. However, he also signaled that the central bank is ready to take the additional measures if the unexpected course of events causes the considerable worsening of the economic perspectives. While the interest rates are near zero, the probable less traditional measures can include the purchases of more long-term securities or more plain statement about the wish to maintain the interest rates at low levels during the long period, Bernanke said. The decrease of the interest rate at which the FRS pays the banks for the holding of their emergency reserves in the central bank is one more variant, though it is less efficient, he added. Bernanke expects that the economic advance will again accelerate next year. This corresponds to the opinion of other FRS board members during the previous committee's meeting. Having assessed the available information, the FOMC members forecast that the recovery continues and strengthens in 2011. The minutes of the meeting held on the 10th of August testify to this fact. Nevertheless, the majority of committee's members admitted that the economy was in a weaker condition than they believed before, and now they think that the growth will be more moderate than they forecasted at June meeting. The data on the labor market turned to be weaker than the FRS had expected. Discussing the factors which exert pressure on the employment rate, few committee members noted that they have information that companies do not want to hire their employees because of the uncertainty regarding the future taxation, rules and healthcare costs. The FRS executives agreed that the perspectives of the inflation almost have not changed. According to the minutes, the risk of the deflation is quite low, though some committee members said that the risk of further disinflation increased. One of the members drew attention to the fact that in Japan the polls devoted to the long-term inflationary expectations had been continuing to show the positive figures even when the country was dealing with deflation. Some committee members warned that the continuation of extremely soft monetary policy in the USA would provoke the increase of the inflationary expectations and push up the inflation in medium-term perspective. As to the positive moments, then the most part of meeting's participants agreed that tightening of belts and stress tests of the European banks moderated investors' fears concerning the sovereign debt crisis, and this supported the foreign and American financial markets. The economic news received after that meeting was mainly negative. The government decreased its assessment of the economic growth in the second quarter to 1.6% from 2.4%, and the disappointing reports on durable goods orders and home sales for July caused concerns about the further economic deceleration during the last part of the year. You were watching the latest financial news provided to you by InstaForex. Goodbye.